What's good? What's good? It's Shigozi. Gonna just look a bit at a lot of the propaganda put out by the Freemasons, as we do all the time. Because that's exactly what this world is run on: fake news propaganda from the federal government. And this part of the stream is for the people that are like, yeah, CNN is coded fake news. Why not just show us things directly from Donald Trump? Well, since he's the president, the leader of the White House, this is directly from him. Everything from whitehouse.gov approved by him, because this is his website. He's the president. And to your twisted imagination, in reality, this is the Jesuit order, the Jewish Kabbalists, the Freemasons. This is their propaganda software application giving you a bunch of bullshit propaganda. And you just gotta let that sink in. You go to the whitehouse.gov instead of like trying to help the community, or the government. I mean, we don't need government anyway, but if we have to have it, nothing ever good or beneficial. It's always a bunch of fake news, divisive, by the numbers propaganda. Every single time, it never fails. It's all coded bullshit from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. So we can kind of come back to this. There's a lot of things in the news. Might as well start to touch. This just came out. Amazon's newest physical store has a twist. Hey, what up, Scooter? What's up, John? Not much. Just doing a little stream. I won't be able to stream for too long, but anything's good right now. Inside Amazon's new store that only sells its highest rated stuff. Of course, it's another scheme to get more money for the goy. This is a slave state that you live in. Doesn't matter where you're at. A slave order. You go, you slave, you pay so much tax dollars already. So they already take a third of your wages or a quarter of your wages, and then they attract you with things like this, and they get back pretty much all of the money. I mean, think about the tax, the sales tax they get back. Any Amazon profit is theirs because they are Amazon. The postal companies, FedEx, USPS, UPS, all those involved to ship these things. All the trucking companies, or not all the trucking companies, but a vast majority of them, run by this gang. You see how all the money, all the gas, the oil used to make us all go around, this gang runs that. They profit off that. So every token, every green Zionist Jew token you get, which they call the almighty dollar, you can spend your tokens, at this store if you want, and that's all they're doing. They're just giving the goy a new thing to spend their tokens at, while they continue to rule over them with more bullshit propaganda, distract them with all this. This is just another distraction. It's also some foreshadowing, mocking. I mean, look, the Monopoly game sitting right here. As I'm sitting here telling you about the Masonic Monopoly going on inside this propaganda that they're putting in your face, inside the world around you. Don't think it's any coincidence whatsoever. How could it be? Not at all. And then we see 119. We all sing I 119. Star David 119. Star of David. So that's who, 11947, like Foundation, Freemasons, Foundation, Euclid's 47 problem, Saturn, the Keeper of Time. Saturn, Keeper of Time, 119. Donald, where earlier talking about him, the Saturnian actor, 119. Saturn in that same Jewish cipher sums to 511. So when you go to this page, they clearly label June 16, 2015 to November 8th, 2016. That's a 511 days, just to let you know right here, Saturn 511, pairing it with Thelema 64, 28 years he was president and the elected president in the largest electoral college landslide for a Republican in 28 years. And check this out. Yes, the lame assumption 28, Israel, Zion, but now look where we're going. 28, 26, 1984, and then 62. All inside this paragraph of propaganda. This is whitehouse.gov. This is not CNN. This is what's from the same exact people. But this is just another source of propaganda. The White House is nothing else than a theater for your entertainment, for your distraction, while you're being led down the path of agenda. That's the simplest way to put it, in my opinion. Mason 28, 62, 26, and inside this propaganda, 28 years, 62 million Americans, more than 2,600 counties nationwide, and then the 84. Masonry, reversing now, 84. Freemasonic propaganda, it's all it ever is. Oh, you're all awesome too. What's up, Cliff? Hey, Bartley. Yeah, Amazon, if you don't have to use them, don't use them. I don't see why the word have to should have been used. Just understand who you're giving your money to when you do buy from them. But then if it's like go there, if your options are go there or go to the other Zionist Jew place, Walmart, Target, and the price is like 3 times as much, so you're giving the Zionist Jews 3 times more money for the same product, then it gets you to use Amazon. If it was one of those lesser of two evil situations. Walmart, Target, blue, red, pillars of Freemasonry. Oh, my Cristiano Ronaldo video just uploaded. Check it out. They're saying that he raped somebody. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit. And I was thinking he's immune to being a rapist. Absolutely not. He very well could be a serial rapist. But this is fake news propaganda by the numbers. This particular event never happened. Never will happen. Is there a way to make this chat the main thing here? I'm sure there is. I'll figure that out later. Oh, I'm glad they're so clear. Yep. These long-nosed Jewish Kabbalists, I call them out who they are. I mean, here's my understanding. I can't drive to the DMV. I mean, this is what happens. You go to the DMV, especially here in Ohio. They have these Zionist Jew Star of Davids all over the place. You go to the Columbus government building, this is the central square. On the lamppost, Zionist Jew stars everywhere. They're everywhere here. So it's like, okay, obviously the Zionist Jews, this Jewish false Jew from Revelation, Kabbalah using gang runs Ohio, man. It's pretty clear. They run this entire nation. They run the majority of this world. Extreme vast majority. Or if you said the entire world, I mean, couldn't really be wrong. So, does the NBA have a massive social media problem? No. This is more propaganda making you believe that all these celebrities, Donald Trump, Tesla, are tweeting. I'm so sick of talking to people or hearing them say, yeah, Elon Musk tweeted that, or Donald Trump. Like, how do you believe these people are tweeting this shit? Well before I knew about Gematria, and even before I was even more interested in to learn more about this Masonic order that people throwing on this bullshit. I was even just thinking, I mean, these people are so rich and busy. Don't they just pay people to tweet? And I've always thought, since I was born, pretty much that rich and famous people have people managing social media accounts and just other things. Social media came out well after I was born, but things related. That's why they have managers, my agent. I thought other people handled their shit. So why? How do people believe this propaganda of them saying that, oh, these people are tweeting this and that and that? I'm not saying LeBron James can't tweet. I'm not saying that he never does. But every tweet that you see that's especially put out in the media from all these people, it's always on purpose, by the numbers propaganda. And I do guarantee you LeBron James, he's probably told his contract, you're not allowed to tweet ever. You can tweet on another account, but your main account, you will never run it. We'll have a special agent running it for you. I'm sure that's what probably how it goes for a lot of these people. Absolutely, that's how it goes for Donald Trump. It's absolutely how it goes for Elon Musk. For the absolute most part, for at least Elon Musk. But I can tell you, Donald Trump, that man's never tweeted any of that shit in his life. Every last drop that comes from his account is complete fake news propaganda. So, John, here's my take on gambling and trading, because trading is a form of gambling. If you're able to, like, yeah, that's what they want. I get it, but like, if you're able to do it successfully and smartly, especially with like something that you're able to control, you can make profit in little time and have more time then to expose this, more time to live your life with loved ones. Because it's either you're making money, slaving away 9 to 5, or just doing some sort of thing that's you're taking your time. Even you're building your own business, being an entrepreneur, you're still taking a lot of your time just to get money to pay taxes and live and everything. So if you're able to find a quicker way to do it, it's more time in our hands. That's how I always see it. You don't have to. You don't have to watch the games though. I didn't want like the Ohio State game. I called that. I even said 27 is gonna be an essential number. I literally watched like no more than 10 minutes tops of that game. So you can figure out what the ritual's gonna be. Put your bet on before the game starts, and then just set it and forget it. Yeah, you have to watch them at all. So let's look at more propaganda. High school football player dies after sustaining a head injury. Oh, most people. I see. That's what you're saying. Well, yeah, but see, and you're right. That is a problem with most people. Hey, what's up, Amy? If we can get most people then to stop watching the games and just understand the numbers and betting on them passively, and people will all realize they're fake, and then NFL realizes, oh, no one's watching our stuff anymore. They realize it's fake. They will. It's pretty much impossible to break people off football. I mean, I'm not being a pessimist, but they're so ingrained on it. Like it's not impossible, but it's gonna take so much work. It's insurmountable amount of work. Hey, what's up, Tanker? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it, Amy. Got some more propaganda we're gonna look at. High school football player. Here we go. This is what's up right here. Here's that one. Georgia. So I can already tell you, Georgia equals 44. So it's a Georgia high school football player. If you're going to college to Georgia and you're going to play in their athletics, I would not. I would honestly just not even go to college in Georgia. But if you don't have a choice, of course, you know it works best out for your situation. But I would just be careful. Kill 44, Georgia 44, in Wisconsin too. Be careful out there. 44, 118. A lot of ritual murders and colleges going out there, and in Georgia, the police putting it on. This 58-second video, Freemasonry 58, putting out this propaganda to distract the people, the populace. Yeah, I noticed that. The commercials during advertising during the game, the commercials during the game. They want to push out their products. They want to get their money. And, every commercial that plays is more money for the Jewish Kabbalists, and then people will buy their products that they run. It's a vicious cycle. I'm pretty sure there's people out there, a lot of people that give 110%, I mean, even like 100% and more of every single dollar they make, right straight back to this game. Like they don't even spend it on like, I don't know, something like some independent thing run by someone who's trying to do something good. I mean, they'll probably literally give it all back straight up to every last thing this gang does. Look at this. It cannot be any more obvious. The red and blue pillars of Freemasonry right here inside this propaganda from CNN. I mean, unbelievable. Today is October 10th, 101, the 26th Prime, Mason 26, Scottish 32, the Scottish Rite Freemasons, putting the number in all of their propaganda. They love to do it. Doing it here. It's Dylan Thomas. You know, I need to be careful what I'm talking about before YouTube's like, what are you doing? But I'm literally just looking at the numbers. I haven't even said anything about this. Oh, the Georgia. Well, yeah, Georgia 44. He went to Georgia. He died. It's the truth. You know, if YouTube's probably listening now, oh. I'm not even going to talk about the person. I know his first name is a very fateful name. Death 2025. But I guess these are all coincidences. Because it's the number one name in news. How could they possibly be lying to us? To be the number one name in news means that you can fact check over and over again by the fact checkers that Hillary Clinton has always been talking about. You know, they're very reputable because Hillary Clinton's been talking about them. So you know that is true. Dylan's uncle posted on Facebook that Dylan was the golden child in the family. If there's death, sacrifice, killing numbers in here, then we're going to continue on this piece. Saturn 93, 42, Moon 51, 57, Scottish Rite 57, Conspiracy 51, Federal 51, Propaganda 93. This is a Saturnian ritual from the federal government. This one world order. Thomas 86, like blood sacrifice, and 76. His first name has the death numbers. Last name Thomas 7686, like blood sacrifice, because he's being blood sacrificed by Georgia University or wherever he goes. Georgia High School. I was saying college. This guy's college, high school. Same. If you're in high school in Georgia, I'm sorry, don't play football. I'm not trying to tell you to live in fear, but just be careful for this gang. They love to target people. But this guy very well born into the Freemasonry. You know, sacrifice because his dad's a Freemason. This is one of these sick rituals that you do at the 33rd degree. You gotta look at it like that. You know, never. My last thing is just to scare anybody. Oh, I'm in Georgia. Oh no, like I mean, no. It's just more propaganda. Yeah, Amaterasu Solar, again, she has the solution. Definitely a lot of good videos about the solution and really explains this gang very well. This gang of psychopaths and the tricks they use, the mind control tactics they use to put on all these events to keep everyone under control. And we can break out of it. We just need people. It's just this current state of the world we're in is still this world where someone will just read this, believe it right away. I mean, people can't even get over college football. So we need to break people away from college football. I'm not saying we have to start right there, but it's just like all these fake things their mind's eye are into. And then we gotta get them to NFL. Then we gotta get them to figure out the news is fake. It's a lot of work, and I'm never giving up. But I just see how, especially here in Columbus, everyone is so enamored with the Buckeyes. They'll do anything to watch a Buckeyes game. The entire city drops everything to go watch fake sports. It's like you guys are so deceived. Like, how do you begin to even... My prediction, if they all saw my predictions, like how I showed how they're going to win, they're going to be like, oh, well, of course. Of course the Buckeyes are going to win. Jewish 88, blood sacrifice 86. See, they have this 86 right here, this blood sacrifice number. Deaths on college and high school football fields are rare, but reliable tragedy. I'm surprised there's no 80 here. Tragedy equals 80. But 80 is just 8. 8 connecting to death and time. We have Saturn, those Saturn numbers quoted in that thing. His name. Or it wasn't his name, but something they coded. Dylan Thomas, though, has 42 Gematria. Jesuit 42. Catholic Church 132. 5157. Now I kind of want to see what I decoded earlier. I don't know if it was prayers for Dylan Thomas. You know, I guess we'll rewatch this stream at some point and see. No point digging it up. This sums to 102. Kia David number. Let's look more at this. You can just see the date numerology he died. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's see when he died. Pi 16. Pike County Pirates. Murder equals 83. Death equals 97. 97 to 25th prime. Death 25. 227, number connecting to death because it goes back to pi and time. We're talking about pi, cycles, circles. 22 divided by 7, pi. It's also the 49th prime. Why is Pike County in this? 49. Freemasonry 139. Pirates 88. They have the guy wearing 88. This is 10/1. Let's make sure this propaganda was published. Yeah, see, published 10/1. Here, 101. The Pirates now. 101 to 26 prime. Kill 26. Killing 47. 43. Murder 34. Jewish 88/34. This is a Judeo-Masonic ritual. You know why this stuff is very easy to see? Because it's very easy to see how much... Like, I'm so glad, I can't get over how glad I am that I really saw that documentary, because I shit you not, they literally exaggerated the whole time. And I saw another one on BBC on YouTube with the female Freemasons. They can't get enough ritual. They literally cannot get enough ritual. It's all about doing the ritual as perfect as possible. It's like a play. They're saying that we're all secretly actors. I mean, it's everything I talked about. They love putting out ritual, and I'm not even kidding. You know, like those gamers would literally sit down and play World of Warcraft morning to night, can't get enough of it. That's exactly how the Freemasons are with the rituals. And I've said this way in the past too. There's Freemasons who are so Masonic, they'll be part of multiple orders. They literally, their entire calendar is filled with Freemasonry. This is who's putting on this propaganda. This is who's running the federal government, this one world order, the banks, the industries. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Super Masonic, Zionist Jews. False Jews from Revelation, putting on all this fake news propaganda. That's why it's always ritual. That's why they're always doing this every single time. Because every last piece of coding is a ritual within one big ritual. And they love it. Sacrifice 46. 134, a Tisha B'Av number. Vesca Pisces 13453. This is a football death. Now I want to see how many days from Super Bowl 53 this piece of propaganda is coming out. So yeah, I think you can watch any, I don't know, I just typed that in. You can watch any Masonic documentary, and I'm guarantee you they'll talk about rituals. Thelema 125, 4 months, 2 days. Freemason 42, Zionism 42. A span of 18 weeks. Ritual equals 81. I mean, the reflection. But let's go back to that, because there's something I want to talk about. The 42. Dylan Thomas equals 42, murdered 4 months, 2 days from the upcoming Super Bowl. clearly murdered. It's also 4 months, 3 days, counting the end date. Killing equals 43. All these examples, very easy to see inside this crap. Yeah, John, that's very true. Not many people can do that, and I have so much respect for you for doing that. That's very great. Yeah, you too, Amy. Like, just living the simple, chill life. That's how life's supposed to be. Not caught up in all this stuff. I mean, I don't watch TV either, and I really can't. You have to force me to watch TV. There's a lot of I usually just watch things that I learn from. Even recently, even means watching propaganda on Netflix to see how it's all coded. But it's not that often. Yeah, they always get to share information with us. Yeah, football 43, 4 months, 3 days from the Super Bowl. I mean, it's just the same thing. Dylan Thomas was most famous for Under Milkwood. See what that sums to. Thanks, everyone, for these call-outs. I'll get rid of this. 187, that fateful killing murder number. The birthplace of football, Ohio, sums to 187 in the Satanic Cipher. And this whole time, what have we been seeing? It is a time ritual. We saw the 93 numbers, the Saturn numbers. His name sums to 2520 as well. Dylan, the time numbers. Society Jesus 56. 231, the 21st triangular number. Saturn 21, the 6th planet from the sun. 21 is the 6th triangular number. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6. So just emphasis on 6 because Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. 6, the first perfect number. Saturn, the perfect planet to this gang. They want to quote direct because they have to code some gematria behind this. NFL 32 with the 32 teams. America 32. Kill 59. Freemasonry 59. 103 to 27 prime. Ritual 27. I think we need to move on to another piece. There's a lot there. I mean, he's wearing 32. Scottish 32. America 32. Probably gonna close the stream a little soon. Just want to get a few more pieces down. 727 in Pennsylvania. More documentation that this 7227 pattern very important to the states of Ohio and Pennsylvania. I honestly can't believe it. That's fine. It's not Ohio propaganda. If that was Ohio propaganda, I would have just been, okay, it's over. Literally nothing else to see. But Pennsylvania, I said it during my decodes. The key of David from Revelation, the 27th book of the New Testament. For Ohio, its neighbor to the west, Buckeye 7227. Pennsylvania loves these numbers. And is this synced up with just Pennsylvania losing college football, football 43? Now we get 3 killed in Pennsylvania explosions on Monday. Just as I'm calling out Pennsylvania for putting out propaganda, here's more from them. Killing equals 43. And here we have killed in the car explosion. If someone's new to this stream, I hope this video is showing you how you can just use Gematrinator, some date numerology, go through the propaganda. Football game of 11 on 11, 22 a day with a lifeless number of 22. We're getting this football propaganda, the one we got before with the high school student dying. Also 40 and 13. Now, right before, I wish I did date numerology up before, but can't get them all in order, I guess. Don Robinson. Oh my, are you seeing this? Allentown is 63 miles north of Philadelphia. 63 miles north of Philadelphia. The key of David, 63, forwards and backwards. Here all I do is talk about Philadelphia, the key of David. And here they're putting that right in their propaganda. It literally cannot be any better. Oh my God. And to the angel of the church in Philadelphia, where this piece of propaganda is coming out, right? These things saith he that is holy, he that is true. He that hath the key of David, he that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man openeth. The key of David 63. Here is Allentown, Pennsylvania propaganda. Allentown is 63 miles north of Philadelphia. Propaganda and key of David, something 48. Key of David 48. Propaganda 48. Think about that in terms of the definition of key of David. Think about how many people believe all this. And then no surprises seeing sacrifice 46, execution 116, Catholic 4635, the Catholic Church then. Real quick, let's look at Philadelphia. I want to show you their numerology of foundation to show you that this is a real pattern that they love to put on inside all of their propaganda since day one. Since day one, besides when they were drawn up in whatever Masonic lodge, probably centuries before, while they're playing more of their agenda. Incorporated October 25th, 1701, founded October 27th, 1682. So it's founded October 27th, 1682, so it's day one, a date with 135 numerology. The key of David, 135. And remember, updated propaganda at 727. 27, a very special number to Pennsylvania. Here, Philadelphia, founded on a date with 27 numerology on the 27th of October, the only month in the base 2 ciphers, the English ordinal, forwards and reduction, summing to 33. Day with 119 numerology, Saturn 119, Sun 5427, 18. The state of Pennsylvania, state of Ohio, they both worship the sun. That's my conclusion. And I'm really now starting to think that these people love the sun just as much as Ohio, or at least almost as much, maybe even more. But Ohio literally has it in their seal. They have it like everywhere they freaking can. Not so much Pennsylvania, but that doesn't matter. This state loves the sun. They worship it. Do everything by the numbers. William Penn, an actor for the Freemasons. He is a Freemason. He acted and participated in propaganda. It's the simplest way to put it all. So Elon Musk, their stock goes back up. Here, you can see here, literally, it's like nothing even happened. You see the propaganda, it sells off, it's at a support. So you look at the next day, 101. 101, the 26 prime, space 26. That's a date with 91 days remaining. Space 91. Revelation 49, Masonic 29, 11 numerology, Freemasons, the master builders, the day with the life lesson number 22, the master builder number, and then just the master masons, the master number. So you get all that. But this is a sequence of 1, 3, 4 from his birthday. So that being said, it's still a bit more cautious. But then, as I said in the last video, that the fact that you're at a previous support, you still have a higher chance of it going up based on those numbers. And you know, I did mention the third. While I was doing I didn't call this out in my videos, but the first did catch my eye because it was a day with 91 days remaining. The time this happened, this was 91 days from his birthday, space 91. And here, again, day with 91 days remaining is coming back up. So, on the third, when there's some big events happening, is there going to be another sell-off? Maybe not as heavy. Could be another push-up, though, but we'll see. But there's going to be some activity there that day. And if you're new, you're asking why the third. Precisely 1331 is the Saturnian connection. Freemason 42. Today with 42 numerology. Freemason 51. Conspiracy 51. NASA, SpaceX, Tesla, Elon Musk love doing things by the number 51. Moon 15. 51. Chaos 89. 89, the 11th Fibonacci number. Again, going back to the Freemasons, it's also a date with 13 numerology. Oh, hey, welcome, Love is Hope. Thanks for making it. Yeah, this channel is pretty cool. What I do is just go through the propaganda and show the significance of the numbers. Like, look at this example. They're saying 3 killed in Pennsylvania car explosion, and it's a 43-second video. And the word killing equals 43. The reflection of that is murder, 34. And that is the type of thing I'm showing. I'm pointing out all these little patterns that they like to code throughout their propaganda. Answering comments as well. The date numerology website. Yeah, sorry, John. I'll show you that real quick. So on my blog, I linked like a calculator. That's the one I use. You just go to yourbrokenreality.tumblr.com/numermat and it'll auto download. If it doesn't, just let me know. And you can show in folder. And then, oh my goodness, where is it? Extract. And then you'll get the folder. And you guys find it. Once it's open, you open the application. There's an exe right here. You double click it and it opens. And then you can just type anything like Masonic. You get this. If you want to make the font bigger, you right click. You go to properties. You go to font and make it like bigger if you want. Change the font style. You know, whatever preference you want. And then you can also do like, you can click this to maximize it. 110, you can see 601 is the 110th prime number. 137, the 33rd prime number. 773 is the 137th prime number. Speaking of 773, definitely get Zachary Gay Hubbard's 773 page book, Letters and Numbers, which teaches you everything I've shown, plus much more. So you can check this all out using this calculator. For the dates, I didn't even show the dates yet. You just type, you can do Control T for today, and then you hit enter after that, and you get the date numerology. There's more ways to do the date numerologies, and Derek's calculator has a section that has those other calculations. It's the numerology calculator is great too. I use this one because I can copy and paste, and I've been using this for like years, so like I'm just kind of used to it, and it does decode Masonic propaganda. So you can do other dates, 4/5/2016, any random date you find. Then you can predict the future. You can do 10/5/2018. You can see how that's a date with a lifeless number of 26, kill 26, Mason 26, and then you can think about these type of things. So every year there's an October 5th, 105, Masonry 105, Zionism 105. So Masonry equals 105, so October 5th, but you know that every year it changes the calculation, because 2019 you add some numbers, you add 1 to all these, it'll be different numbers. So it's not every year then you get 44 with 17, shooting 44/33, police 33, kill 17/44, and it's not every day you get 105/33. It's not every day you get the numbers for Masonry paired, and they're going to obey this. I guarantee you some big Masonic ritual, not super big or anything like that, but just a little shooting, just some negative piece of propaganda in the news, paying tribute to Freemasonry will be in the news. 105/33 pairing right here on the state numerology. This is what I do all the time. That's why I'll do this. I'm like, oh yeah, Tesla propaganda, space 4417. They're definitely going to be in the propaganda. 26. Catholic, 35, the reflection, 53. Thelema, 35/44. Donald Trump's definitely going to do a lot of things, but that's kind of how you do it. There's a couple more things to do with that, but with time we can probably explore that more. Where to go to download? Oh, oh hell yeah, man! I'm glad you like the layout. If you went there, did it download when you went? Did it auto download or something? Your pop-up blocker could have blocked it. All things love is hope. Yeah, this is a good place to learn. My blog's good. Definitely check out Free to Find Truth. Get Matrinated. Free to Find Truth is Zachary Galbert's blog. Get Matrinated, Derek's blog. Clifford had a blog, but this Jewish Kabbalist gang took it down. So John, I'm gonna, if you can't get it now, I can give you the link, or even email you the calculator. Yeah, it is overwhelming, but guess what, love? I'm gonna find some very easy examples. And how do I know it's gonna be very easy examples? Because this is coded bullshit propaganda from the Jewish Kabbalists. It's always very easy to see. And we'll start with this bump stocks. I just want to make sure that John has direction to the calculator. John, if you go to that site and it doesn't auto download, just let me know, and I can, after the stream, I can just link you the actual download link. Yeah, every time the times I've tried to watch it just downloads by itself. So if you go, see, if I refresh it, you'll see another download. Another one will appear down here. It downloads automatically. But you could have a pop-up blocker or something on your page that doesn't allow that. And I know I shouldn't have made it only auto download. I was just messing around at the time. I was like, oh, let me experiment with that feature. But yeah, they're definitely messing with Derek. Yeah, and you're toggling your block, Clifford. I hate to say it. I hate to say it's a matter of time before they go for me. But so far so good. I'm just, I guess, not talking a lot about their shooting false flags like that. But I'm not saying you guys are either. But yeah, when I watch Derek's streams, they mess with his internet a bunch and whatnot. They don't like Derek putting out this information whatsoever. They don't like any of us putting this out. But yeah, John, let me know if it's still problems. But after the stream, I'll definitely make sure you get it. But let's just decode bump stocks. Trump says ban on bump stocks coming. Bump stocks 139.59. So if you want to use the word hypothesis, which has been consistently proven, is that this is all propaganda from the Freemasons. They're always paying tribute to themselves in these coded headlines or tribute to the event. So there's an oversaturation of the numbers for Freemasonry. We need to code this, and this is where Netflix comes in handy. You can seriously watch anything on Netflix, or at least the vast majority. Stick with the things they put right in your face to say, new series, limited time. They let you know that it's available, because plenty more there's coded from them, but that at least lets you know who you're getting it from, what it is. But anyway, all the names of the people there, all the names of the characters, the places, the things, all have these sequence of patterns. Freemasonry 139.59. Here, bump stocks 139.59, 131 the 32nd prime, Scottish 32. 31, the 11th prime number. They are the master masons, the master builders. Love that number 11, the master number. And that's why then when you read through the news propaganda, you can see the number 11s. Here, Tesla stock roars back, as I was showing you that. Well, the propaganda for that, 406, Chaos 46, Sacrifice 46. Yeah, the stock went back in a chaotic event. And look at this. Minute 44 video. Elon Musk in a minute 44 video. Here's another very easy example. Well, first off, they have here on the Judge of the Order's birthday. This is right here, Stephanie Avakian. She is an actress for the SEC. She's literally doing what they're telling her to do, putting out propaganda. And this video she's in is 1 minute 44 in length. We're talking about space guy, Elon Musk, 44. Musk, 44. Musk in space both sums to 44. Musk comes to 64. They have him at 406. Kalima 64, Catholic 46. But see how space has 44? If you write up 44, you get 144. So Musk, space, 44, all connected to the number 144. We're talking about time and space and light. Talking about measuring light and all that. It's all about what space is. So we look up light. Light and time, space. You get the whole trope I'm trying to get at. I'm not the best person at science out there, but space 159 like Scottish Rite. But what do you use to measure light? And vice versa, time. Time 144, light 144. And here in Tesla's propaganda, minute 44. That is the type of thing I'm talking about, the type of coding they like to put inside their propaganda. And then when you scroll down, the pattern that we were just talking about continues. The stock surged 17% on Monday. We were just talking about space, 17. Elon Musk, not 17, but Musk 44 like space, but then when they intertwine these. Space, 17, it's the numbers for space. Again, that's why his stock surges on 10/1, a day with 91 days remaining. Space equals 91 when you reverse the alphabetical order. Time equals 20. Space and time. Space-time ritual from the Freemasons. Everything Elon Musk does is this. I cannot emphasize it enough because you scroll on the propaganda, and I'll tell you that you got 20 million, 20, 17. That's it, Here 53 to 16th prime, pi 16. It's definitely something more there. Wow, that's hilarious. I like how they use this term, false and misleading statements. This reminds me of something. This is incredible. Talk about the icing on the cake. Talk about the icing on the cake. Since day one, I've been calling everything Elon Musk does federal government pump and dumps. And the other day, we looked up the definition just so everyone will be clear what a pump and dump is. Before any of this news came out, what did I say? I said every time there's propaganda, everything Elon Musk does with Tesla stock going up and down is no different. Pump and dump is a form of securities fraud that involves artificially inflating the price of an owned stock through false and misleading positive statements, which the federal government literally charging for in their pump and dump, in order to sell the cheaply purchased stock at a higher price. Once the operators of the scheme dump, sell their overshared values, the price falls and investors lose their money, which this particular part can very well happen either tomorrow on the 2nd or 103, the 10-3 date I've been looking out for, or who knows, on 105. There's a lot of good dates that are going to happen. That's why you got to do more research. This is most common with small caps, but I literally said no one. It's funny, I just said no one ever mentions it, but here the federal government charged him because he's just one of their actors. This is they play false and misleading statements to investors on his Twitter account where he said he secured funding to take the company private. I hope you understand this entire thing is securities fraud. Stephanie Avakian is literally right now, you're watching a woman standing here participating in securities fraud. That's what you're watching. You just witnessed a woman participate in securities fraud. That's what it looks like. That's exactly what it is. She's putting out propaganda with this whole thing. Kia David 102. Yes, and I'll link the calculator in the description. I'll link it now if I can. Well, I know I can. I can link it in the comments. I'll make it. I'll have to rewrite it so it doesn't have to be auto download. Because even when I made it, I did figure that it would have some issue downloading. But at that point, I was like, I'm sure not many people are going to download this. But it looks like it's catching on. Yeah, pumping up Freemasonry, 139, 158, 157. All things love is hope, love laughing. Yeah, so the zero always drops, but it's like, look at the zero as like a placeholder, and look at the zero as like a picture. So the best way I see it is like the number Saturn, or the name Saturn sums to 30 when you take into account the S. S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. So reducing 1 is 30, which is just 3. But you can also look at it as 3 with like a placeholder behind it. So it becomes a different symbol. So it's just 3. I mean, in numerology, because you're going that way, this is just 6. They're all just 6, 3s. But there's an intermediate step. This is a 6 and a 9. It's a symbol, yin yang, and it's all for that. Another reason why the Scotch Rite Freemasons love this number. So I hope that kind of makes more sense. And as we look at more examples, we'll see. Like America equals 50, Donald 50, 23. Do a lot of things by number 50, but it's just 5 at the end of the day, yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely shoot you the email. Yeah, I do point blank name them, but I gotta call the tyrants who they are, the psychopaths who they are, and I'll make a deal with them. If they want me to stop calling them out for the false Jews that they are, let them stop putting all their paraphernalia everywhere. These Star of Davids all up and down the place, and throughout the government, and I just sit there and be like, oh, the Zionist Jew cabal doesn't run this government. Well, they do. putting their symbols right everywhere. Glad you like the laugh. Yeah, all the nukes are fake. So the idea of a nuke, the actual nuke, the technology, I'm sure this gang has stuff even more powerful than that, but all the new stories, all the news events, the propaganda, it's all fake news meant to scare people. Just some to talk about the office. Also, Cliff was on a radio show decoding the 9/11 false flag, and then they took his blog down because Tumblr was like, "Oh, we don't want to associate with someone like that." So this is exactly the type of bullshit that we're living under. Yeah, they are the psychopaths. So the defining feature is that, but these people need to be called out for what they are, for what they're putting out, what they're branding. I mean, in the Bible, the Jews had hair of wool, skin of bronze. These people come out falsely claiming that. Scotch Rite Masonry, the larger the Jewish branch, putting this out. I just think that's something people need to know. But yeah, that's not the main thing. That's not what matters the most, absolutely. It's more so these people are just psychopaths. Oh, glad you got it. Glad you can download it. Glad it worked for y'all. Yeah, so all the presidents, blood type O negative, that have anything to do with Gematria, I'm sure it does. I'm sure there's some symbol Gematria behind it. It could be even deeper than that too. I can write O negative. You know, O negative 44, Catholic 45, 145, 46. But you know, I would probably have to look more into this to really see, like read more about the O negative blood type and what it's about, and maybe trying to find the right. Because what I don't like to do is like I could type out different things surrounding O negative, but I want to actually have like concrete linkage to figure out what numbers are important. But that's a really good question. Mag Truth channels, I have heard of that. Mag Truth Attack live channel is the real deal. I'll check that out. Someone said, well, I had someone who came to my channel and she said that Mag's channel brought me there, and I was like, I searched for Mags like MAGS, but I was like, oh, she didn't have an apostrophe, so, but it's the internet who uses apostrophes like that. Not many people. He's on right now. I'll definitely check him out then soon. Probably I will wrap up the stream soon. I gotta go to bed early. But I know that Love is Hope is here. She's a new person, so I definitely want to give her some more examples. Here you have 68 degrees, Pillar 68, Scottish 32. 68 BPM, 68 degrees. Is this representing the two pillars, 68, 68? Is that what they're trying to do? And sometimes it's hard to see really what they're doing in this, but what's more important then is you can just click on the piece of propaganda, see how it's clearly by the numbers. At 10, just 1. It's time to give one to grandma. The new Apple Watch is just more distraction. Saturn 30, the keeper of time. See, they have the number for Saturn, the keeper of time. As we saw earlier, Saturn equals 30, which is just 3. So they could have had, this is a really good example. I'm so glad I started with that because that's what I was trying to go to. It's the symbolicness of it. They could have had 3% here, but it's not, you're getting rid of information. This is still information, although in numerology you can drop it. So they're coding 30 because this is a Saturnian ritual. Saturn is the keeper of time to the occult. So Saturn equals 30. Here they have 30 right here percent inside this propaganda. And I want to see then the date numerology of the 26. Saturn 73 and ALW Kabbalah 73 to 21st prime. Saturn 21, 69 in reflection of 96. Day with 96 days remaining. Thelema 64, 35, pairing Thelema with Saturn, Thelema 28, God 26. This is their religion. Religion equals 53, 46. Paying tribute to their religion. And just think about if they didn't make this English language, but they're so thelemic, why does religion, some 5346, Catholic, 35, the reflection of 5346, and then Thelema, 64, 35. These are interrelated things based on old world knowledge, and this one world order created this English language and put that in. Remember earlier we're looking at the numbers for free. Oh my goodness, this is I'm so happy for the new people looking at this. Very good. Does grandma mean anything? Oh, you're welcome, Love is Hope. Yeah, definitely people check out Mag. He definitely could be putting out some good information. I've never seen him, but I definitely have faith that he is. We'll see. When I see, I'll definitely let you guys know what I've seen on his channel. But grandma, this is just amazing because it's such a good example. So you see how grandma equals 58. This is the number for Freemasonry, 58 in the full reduction. When you reverse the alphabetical order, Freemasonry equals 158. So in this piece of Freemasonic propaganda, not only are we coding 158, and you see now why they dropped the 0. Now you drop the 0, 158, and a 158-second video. This is propaganda from the Freemasons. There's absolutely no way you can deny it. They even have the minute hand pointing to the 89, Chaos 89. Order out of chaos is their motto. They're the federal government, government 52. 85, the reflection of 58. 89, the 11th Fibonacci number. 11, the master number. And again, they have that 68 right here, pillar 68. The World Trade Center construction started in 1968. MLK assassinated in 68. Symbol 86, the reflection. I hope everyone enjoyed that. So I'm glad you liked that example and the laugh. I can't help myself. That's pure Masonic comedy right there. I mean, it shows no matter how new you are, you can see how this is coded propaganda from the Freemasons. It's as easy as just going on CNN, seeing how it's all by the numbers. And it shows you don't even have to understand any of this. Yeah, there's, United States of America. I don't know if that might be 339. 339, but it shows you don't even understand these. But time, space, number 44, and you see how it's so propaganda. Like you can with those 158s, they're literally coding Freemasonry right there. Unbelievable. 149, the 35th prime. Thelema 35. I never typed in Apple. I know Apple sums to 23, but they have other numbers. Apple 85, the reflection 58. Grandma 58, the reflection of 85. Apple 22. That didn't happen today with 22 numerology, but let's look at the date numerology again. Okay, let's just at 46, 35, stuff we're getting. But this is kind of what I just do. I go back and forth in the date numerology. You can see how many days from Tim Cook's birthday just come out, how many days from the Steve Jobs' birthday, the date he died, Death, Killing, Murder 38, Masonic 38, Jewish 38. That's what they're That's what they're really trying to code. Telling you who's really be responsible. So I'm probably gonna end the stream. I think it's been like an hour. I'm guessing. I don't think it tells me. It tells me on YouTube, but I'll find it later. It's not a big deal. Lax to allow marijuana and carry-ons. Think about being lax, allowing marijuana and carry-ons. It is such. You see how you don't even need to do the numbers just to see the joke inside this piece of propaganda. Lax and marijuana, allowing it, and of course it's in California, LA, but it's all a joke. Bongzilla. What is Bongs? Is Bongzilla some synonymous for Freemasonry? I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I hope it doesn't, because I don't think I can. I'll try not to laugh. Okay, we get numbers for the Catholic Church. Same gang put on this propaganda. Catholic 145, 46. Like Bongzilla. See, Catholic Church put on this propaganda. Israel 98, 44. It's just understanding the patterns. It's the same patterns. They have the things they love, and they put it inside these pictures, these things. What does LAX sum to? 44. See, by Bongzilla. It's all by the numbers propaganda. Every single time. And then Francis Bacon, taking count the capital letters, 115. And Frank Baconis. Frank Baconis is how you learn it in school. Capital A is 1, lowercase a is 2, capital B is 3, lowercase b is 4, capital C is 5, so on. 71, weed equals 71, reverse in alphabetical order. Weed 7117. Now we have lax, being lax on weed, 7117. Both 17 in reverse for reduction. Marijuana doesn't follow suit, but I just want to show you marijuana has this gematria. It sums to 88. 44 is half of 88. And I don't like to say, I don't like to make these loose connections like that, at least in my mind. But again, I'm at this gang. I'm sure that there's some relation with that. But I wanted to point this out. But also notice how I always try to make sure that I don't make claims that I don't normally do. I try to be as consistent as possible when decoding all this propaganda. I'm very, 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 very fair to these people when I'm decoding. I'm always giving them the benefit of the doubt. I understand. I don't think I have to say it. Yes, 420 weed, but it's clearly the Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuits, coding 42 right here inside their propaganda. Freemason 42, Zionism 42, Jesuit 42, fake news 42. Jimi Hendrix, he was ritualistically murdered by his record label, so was Bob Marley. They're both, who ran the record label? This gang of Jewish Kabbalists, federal government, totem Freemasons. The federal government is a theater troupe. I cannot say it enough. What you understand of as the federal government. Everyone in the White House, everyone on Capitol Hill are a bunch of actors. The entire Kavanaugh trial is a complete play. Do not believe a single ounce of it. The only thing you should ever believe is when Trump comes out and calls the media fake news. The only thing he says. But again, he always fails to mention that he's an actor for the fake news. He's the main actor. He's the lead actor in their play. And that's how mocking it is. He's literally the lead actor. They have the lead actor calling out the 113, the dishonesty inside this propaganda. Look, 113 sums to, I'll show you. So we have Donald Trump, I was just talking about, minute 13 video. Dishonest, 113. Green screen. 113. Mainstream. 113. Bava Kama 113a says it's okay for the Jews to circumvent the Gentiles through deception. Yeah, I didn't make that up. That's what it is. And that's why Pixar codes 113a inside all their propaganda. Pixar, the pillar, the L's become an X. Pillar and Pixar, same gematria. Scottish 113 is dishonest right Freemasonry. That is why Pixar puts this number A113 in all their propaganda. Every single piece of propaganda published by Pixar has this number. Infidelity 113. Unwieldy 113. And that's exactly what this propaganda is here to make you. Very unwieldy with things in life. Giving you all these mixed messages, shit that makes no sense, filling your head with all sorts of crap. So when it comes time to function in society, you don't know what to do. There's too much shit in your head, you can't function. That is what this propaganda is meant to do. It's a bunch of 113 bullshit. Bullshit. Some see 113 like politics. There's a bunch of fake news propaganda from these Scottish Rite Freemasons. Jeff Flake discussed this elevator encounter. Guys, do you get it? Jeff Flake flaked and went and hid in an elevator. Elevator and Catholic at the same gematria. From Snowflake, Arizona. He's flaking. And I said way back, it'll be hilarious when we see, don't be surprised when we see him in a piece of propaganda where he flakes on something. I literally said that, and look, he does. How did I call this out? I understand this is a big joke from this 47 totem gang of Freemasons. You know, Foundation 47, Trump 47, President 47. Here we have now Jeff Flake in a 47-second video. Might as well see his name gematria. So Jeff Flake 3546, elevator 3546, and 118, the reshuffling of 181, like Jeff Flake. That is why they have him in an elevator inside this propaganda. And he's talking about it in a 47-second video. He is a comedian. More information, not less. What is that something to? $109, the 29th prime, Trump 29, Masonic 29, Thelema 35, 125. They're literally calling the number for Thelema inside this propaganda. Again, everything Donald Trump does surrounding his administration is a Thelemic ritual. He is a Thelemic actor. Thelema 35, 125. I mean, literally every single time I decode some shit about Trump or his administration, we get this pattern. It is never fails. Remember, Fifi 35, 28, like Thelema. Karen McDougal 53 to reflection 125, like Thelema, and does not end. His wife, Melania. 44, 28. Thelema, when you reverse, H is the 19th letter, so 1 plus 9 is 10, so reducing 1, Thelema, 28, 44. He's a Thelemic turning actor. Clifford, who's in this chat, he brought to my attention the Thelema hoodie Donald Trump was wearing. And it's like, I mean, what else do you need to see? They literally have Make America. If I said Donald Trump was wearing, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, actors wearing Make America Great Again hats, wearing Thelema hoodies. I mean, it's not being any more clear. So, Trump to CNN reporter, you've had enough. Yale classmate admissions and testimony about his college drinking. There's just a bunch of crap here. I'm probably going to close it out. There's just... Let's just see. I'm just trying to look for some patterns. So, yeah, I was looking for when this was published. It's published today on 10/1. Perfect day for Chinese propaganda. I call this out for China pattern all the time. Their main number, from what I've seen, they have the Thelema numbers, 3528. China equals 26. 101, the 26 prime number. So on the 10th month, the first day, October 1st, the 26 prime, they have Chinese propaganda on the front page. Unsafe. What does unsafe sum to? Could just be this gang, because this gang is very unsafe. 33, Masonry 33, Freemason 96, Saturn 21, Jesuit 21. If you're at 33, you get 66. I did it at 1036. That's just 136. The sum of numbers 1 through 16 is that. If you're at 16, you get 33. There's more to that too. I'm trying to see. I'm not sure if 6 plus 3 is 9, 19, chaos 19, but you just gotta parse through it. If you're like, well, it's too ambiguous, then you'll step away from it. You could have literally stopped at the fact that China's front page propaganda on 10/1. That's all you had to see. China 26, 101 to 26 prime. And again, that's where the O comes in. You can just see what they're doing. For 45, 13, those numbers, you get 117. So it's also 77-second video, theater 77, Judaism 77. "45 yards, the sum of Saturn's magic square." Here we have Mr. 45 now in Beijing. Why? Masonic 43, Government 133, President 133, 56. So we have these two numbers, and he's in where? Beijing. 133, 56, Masonic 43. And yes, he's the world leader of America. He can be in Beijing, he can be in Tokyo, but then they have to put this word right here, right next to him. They're saying president, which is just a euphemism for Masonic actor said to deceive you. Donald Trump equals 60. Federal 51, conspiracy 51. Here, the 73 right here. The Mason equals 73. 73 to 21st prime. Saturn 21. Jesuit 21. Here on 9/3, Saturn 9321, they have a ship with the 21st prime on it. I mean, it's clearly Masonic propaganda, Saturnian propaganda every time. It just literally never fails. So it's the same video, recycling different pieces, just using different headlines, different fake content. The Elizabeth Warren just announced her 2020 run. I kind of want to see how much from her birthday it is, but I think you can definitely give me homework if you want to do that. I think I'm getting a little exhausted from all of this propaganda, so I'm probably going to have to call it quits. But why does Trump decry trauma done to Kavanaugh, calling for a comprehensive investigation? I mean, it's going to be the same numbers with the same patterns and the same propaganda we're talking about. Donald Trump propaganda. If we get numbers for Thelema, I don't know what to say. We probably won't. We'll get these, 74. Trump 47, 88. Even better. This directly to Trump. Trump 47, 88. So they have a reflection. 88. The reflection of 88 is 88. So just reflecting these numbers. Time 20. Masonic 43. And then what other thing did they say? Calls for comprehensive investigation. Comprehensive equals 64 like the Lima, 199 to 46 prime, Catholic 46, Sacrifice 46, 71 to 20th prime, Time 20, Death 20, a Tragedy 80, 8 going back to 8, 152 number coded on him as well, especially during the whole Western Wall event. But there you have it. President Trump's not doing any trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. It's all fake propaganda. Yeah, the flat earthers theater divide. The 73rd day of the year is 3.14. March 14th. So, don't you love how this Gregorian calendar was crafted? And then this is the thing. You can do March 14th, 2019. See the date numerology you get then. Time 47, date with 47 numerology, date with 20 numerology. They're going to have a big time ritual that day. I'm telling you right now, Trump 29, huge Trump event, Trump 47 on 3.14. You think they're going to ignore that? Trump's already been doing so much propaganda in 3.14. So they're going to do even something heavier that day. You're welcome, Love is Hope. I'm glad you're enjoying these. I'm glad you're learning stuff. I'm glad everyone's here learning. But yeah, it's been a good stream. Hour 21, I like that. I think people should look up the flat earth theory and they'll see how it's all Masonic propaganda. I mean, I'm not going to believe a theory that's put up by the Freemasons that doesn't make sense, mathematical sense. If you look at the history of the flat earth, it's Freemasonry. But, we can talk about another day. I'm glad you love my channel. I have no problem for going live. I'm really glad to show this. Like, I like putting this out. And I'm really glad that people were watching, stayed for this amount of time and enjoyed it all. I'm really, really glad about that. And I'll definitely stream again. I can't say when, but when I do find myself with time like this, I will. So take care, everyone. Does it matter or does it cause division? It causes division. That's why the flat earth is here. It's already dividing so many people, and it's here to discredit the truthers. I mean, you can search my channel. Oh wait, you guys can't search my channel comments because YouTube's a stupid piece of software. YouTube sucks. But anyway, yeah, it just doesn't matter, and that's the thing. I don't even talk about flat earth on my channel. I've only done once because I just know what it's here for. It's the thing is, I'm the type of person where I'll happily admit, if for some crazy, unexplainable reason the earth is flat, I'll just humbly come out and be like, yeah, I was wrong. I'm not going to change anything, so I don't care if it is flat or not. I don't think it is. It doesn't seem flat, doesn't appear flat. None of the flat math makes sense to me or makes sense on paper. So I'm just going to stay away from it. And I know that it's just what the Freemasons are coming out. And understand also, why is it flat versus globe? First off, we have Neil deGrasse Tyson coming out saying that it's like an oblong spheroid. So we already have one of their actors coming out saying it's like a pear-shaped. So how is it a pear-shaped? But then because NASA's pictures are all fake bullshit. But what they're telling us already isn't making sense. But that does not mean it's flat at all. Oh, it's good, Hermetic Wolf. I was about to end the stream, but because you got here, I'll do a few minutes more decode just so you can see something. Because I don't want to just leave you hanging without anything to show. But we can find. You know what we haven't decoded? People think Reuters is good, but if we're expose Reuters for what it is. Bunch of coded Judeo-Masonic propaganda by the numbers. FBI digs into Capitol. I cannot wait till this propaganda event's over. In prison in Myanmar, day 294. Guys, these are two Myanmari actors participating in some fake news propaganda event. I can just tell you that right now. I've never been in Myanmar. I have no idea what's going on, but this is fake bullshit propaganda. Or if it's real, you know, two people being framed, propaganda putting in. But that's always like the explanation I just say for people like, oh, I know it's all fake. It's like, I mean, it is fabricated propaganda. I mean, cannot emphasize it enough. We can see if it's coded, if there's numbers around. But you know, it looks like I'm about to open a whole can of worms. Two Reuters. See, I heard that they're called pronounced Reuters. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Two bullshit propaganda journalists, while alone, and Kya So-u were detained in Myanmar on December 12th. 12. 1 plus 2 is 33. 12 times 12 is 144. At the time of their arrest, they had been working on an investigation into the killing of 10 Rohingya Muslim men and boys in a village in Myanmar's Rakhine state. See Amal Clooney then? See, it's not just America. So Amal Clooney is she George Clooney's wife? But still, she's like some foreign actress coming out saying, hey, like, because he used them all around the world. You think she just chose to come out and do this? Because how many days from her birthday she was instructed to come out against Myanmar. So then we'll say December 12, 2017. We're just going to get some preliminary numbers. Myanmar, 41. They with a lifeless number 41. They're inside this fake propaganda event. Journalists, 41. Two journalists, they with 41 numerology in Myanmar, kidnapped. I mean, this is bullshit propaganda. I mean, I hear on Reuters now, just some random ass story from Myanmar. Suki, yeah, that actor. Or they're Aung San Suu Kyi. She's the actress leading them. I saw her on Wikipedia not long ago. She is a theatrical actor. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah, her. She is, guys. This is complete fake person. As in, she's a living, breathing person. But every last thing this woman does is a theatrical performance sponsored by the Masonic cartel. I'm not kidding you. Everything she's done is by the numbers. Her entire election is by the numbers. She's born on King James' birthday. This is a tyrant. This is an actor. She's participating in this propaganda proudly. And look, 11-minute, 58-second video. We were just talking about earlier. Freemasonry equals 58. Journalists, 158. 1158. Why like 158? Freemasonry, 58. See how they're, we changed publications and it's the same exact thing. You know, see, I'm like, all this shit. I mean, they're just mocking you. They're just. Oh man, I love Myanmar propaganda. This stuff is actually funny. I don't think we can get back there, but you can rewind the stream. I wish. Oh, here we go. These people are hilarious. Thumbs up, smiling. I mean, these people are just mocking. He knows this is bullshit propaganda by the numbers. I like him. While alone, he's my hero. I hate how he's mocking the people, don't get me wrong. But, you know, it's not as ridiculously depressing as it is over here in America, at least in my opinion. Thelema 28, Mason 28, Scotch 32. September 3rd, 9/3. Detained December 12th. We'll do December 12th to when convicted. Let's see. A span of 38 weeks. 38 weeks. Death 38. Murder 38. Killing 38. Symbolic event. Their quote-unquote freedom was canceled. Canceled 38. Destroy 38. I don't know what detain means or sums to, but these numbers, not 38, but you have to check. And when we continue through the propaganda and see these, they're convicted 38 weeks. Oh, convicted from when they're detained. Just want to see this too. If you're trying to make it work, no, I'm just getting more information. Because when you see how it's all coded together, want more. 32 plus 28. Let's see what their ages sum to. 60. Going back to 6. 6 connecting to prophecy. I'm still feeling this one out for more information, but so far so good. I just want to do it while alone. Sums to that name. This is getting me. Death 25. Pi 25, 29. While alone. Kya-so-u. Oh, we gotta see how many days from Aung San Suu Kyi's birthday is this propaganda coming out. 3942. Masonry 3942. So let's see from when they were detained from her birthday. June 19th to December 12th, 2017. King equals 41, by the way. King. And we're talking about journalist 41, Myanmar 41. She's born on King James' birthday. Just giving these clues out in case they're severely linking this to that or something. Or it doesn't even have to be severely, I mean. "177 days. New World Order 177. Propaganda 177. She is a New World Order actor acting in New World Order propaganda. That's literally all she's done her entire life. They even give you pictures of her as a kid. They like to do this. She was born, this is what this shows. Her dad connected to this Masonic order, or who knows, family murdered when she was young, scooped up, then transformed into this actor. Here they have her again, and oh yeah, wow, her father literally was assassinated. Her father's assassination in 47, Foundation 47. Her father's assassination was the foundation for her career as a paid TV actor for the Catholic Church, who's been doing this type of bullshit forever. Aung San Suu Kyi, what a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry, I don't like this woman. All she does is deceive people, participate in bullshit propaganda. I'm sick of slaving away for her employers. End this shit. Propaganda 48. Aung San Suu Kyi. Her name is fun to say. It's the only good thing to say about her. Aung San Suu Kyi 48. So after the 47, that's why they have her in 48. Propaganda 48. All she does is act in propaganda. Can I stress it enough? Jesuit 78. Scotch Rite 78. Here at 6. Both the journalists aged some to 60. And again, I'm not trying to connect this with that. I'm just pointing out 6, like trying to find out if 66, like a special number to Myanmar's history. Give some fake speech with the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, the green umbrella. If you're all green, if you're red or green, you get 137, the 33rd prime. And look, it's on 223. They have this Masonic actor. They have her here on 223 with the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry and the green. I mean, come on, it's so symbolic. What a fucking mocker. Masonic and the Jewish Cipher 223. Here on the 22nd of March, the Synagogue of Satan 223. Oh my goodness. Edgardo Beininger murdered by this gang. On 1/3/9, 13 days September, that's the 13th of September, the same day Tupac Shakur died. Not the same day of the year, but he died in 2009. Tupac Shakur died on 13/9, Freemasonry, 139. Now we have this Freemason murdered that day. It's literally a Freemason. Hope I'm still on camera. Oh yeah, good. I'm about to wrap this up though. It's just hard to. There's a lot of good propaganda. Look, red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, just your flags here. I can't believe I'm decoding this random. I mean, I don't want to use the word random. Because she's just as important as Donald Trump, as Obama. You know, America is no better or no worse than anything. I mean, well, it's a lot worse than Myanmar. America's a shithole. But, you know what I mean? Just because I've never been to Myanmar, just because I don't know how to speak the language, I don't know the cultures, doesn't mean that she's just an insignificant. Well, she is. They're all insignificant. They're all here to distract. But you know what I mean. I hold her to just the same high regard as Obama, as Trump, as Elon Musk, as all their actors. She's sent here to deceive me. She's not though. Calling out this actor for all of her bullshit. Was Boris Johnson murdered by the numbers? Or is he still alive? Still alive. Oh, look. Also born June 19th. So we have the two King James actors, both born June 19th, shaking hands, meeting the air. I mean, right? I'm just literally going down her propaganda and look at what we're finding. And then I'm going to look at the comments real quick, and I'm going to see from their birthday to September 12, 2016, see what Masonic shit's coded in there. Kate So 42 like Freemason. Yeah, Agent Family. Is China ran by the Masons as well? Absolutely. It's a global New World Order, Jew World Order. These people are false. Steal people's identities. Hi, Mom. I'm sure he probably did say hi, Mom. I would not be surprised at all. The double thumbs up. I mean, it's like, seriously, they're just mocking. Yeah, the Tesla pumped up the other day. Yeah, that was $1 million dump. But you know what? There's going to be plenty more. Plenty more pump and dumps. There's not from Tesla. It's going to be from Facebook. It's going to be from whatever comes after Tesla. As long as this government is running the markets, there's always going to be all sorts of pump and dumps run by Gematria. So, you know, plenty of opportunity to be had. National Enquirer. I mean, that's pretty much what that website is. Reuters is National Enquirer online. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get on Discord. I'm gonna register after the stream. You know, I'm gonna get ready for bed and then get on that at least to get it, get it going and start it up. Get it in tonight. I will. But yeah, complete garbage. Complete garbage. Yeah, they have a big Wiki page about them. They're not just some average Joe. I mean, guys, her Wikipedia page is huge. It's so much propaganda. I'm sure some of you've never heard of her either. The only time I heard of her was because, you know, I do research on Wikipedia. I happened to get to her. I don't know if there's some propaganda event that she was, you know, speaking in or something, but I got to her and I decoded her a little bit. This was like a week or two ago. So, you know, it's interesting seeing her again now. Oh, look what this paid deceiver, Obama. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I hold him to the same regard. And you should too. I mean, she's literally in the same level. She's no lesser than Trump, than Obama. She's their leader over in Myanmar. Absolutely the same. Just another actor for the New World Order, like Hillary Clinton, like Obama. These people are deceivers, just laughing. All these Masonic connected people. Here's her again with Obama. Oh my God. I gotta see her name Gematria again. Suki. You know, are they even going for, I'm trying to think. 48. Nigger 48, reversing EP. Probably she's doing a lot of things with Obama. It was racist first with these people. She might die a little early. Murder 34, death 25, Masonic 38. Prophecy 106. Black 106. So she's with the black, Black 106-34. That's where they have a lot with the black president. This is part of the ritual. I'm not even kidding. 106-34. Because it's not every world. Yes, I know a lot of world leaders went with Obama, but they didn't have to have all these pictures of her with him inside this propaganda. Could have had anything. Cincinnati, Ohio has a mural of this actor. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter where you go in this state. You see some New World Order propaganda up somewhere like this. It's a good painting. Like in terms of work of art, is good. But why of this deceiver in Cincinnati, Ohio, with the word support human rights, democracy in Burma. So Burma, Myanmar, same thing. I'm probably saying Myanmar wrong, but here they have this 193, the 44th prime, 167, the 39th prime, in Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati OH 119, Saturn 93. That's what I'm trying to go for. These are some Saturn numbers. So I hope this shows how the world leaders of the world are all fake. Just one last time, her name Gematria, Scottish Rite 78. Burma. I never wrote up Burma then. So these are numbers I talk about a lot, but these are just, the numbers for Burma. Don't worry, I'm going to bring them back to something. Jeff Young's doing well. Last time I talked with him, I talk with him on Facebook here and there. I rarely go on Facebook. It's just like I go days without even thinking about Facebook, and it's like how I've always been. Like well before I even started doing this research. So like for me to be on Facebook is just like hard. I have to force myself to even be like, oh wait. Like I can talk about like this whole time when I was talking about Mark Zuckerberg, that whole time him going with his Facebook propaganda. Not once during that time was I thinking, oh, I need to check my Facebook. Like even Mark Zuckerberg being in the propaganda doesn't remind me of being on Facebook. So, but I heard from him, like about a week ago, a little over that. I definitely want to go back on there and see how he's doing. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I'm not really much of a social media person in general. This is my social media. I like to use YouTube as a social platform to decode this fake ass media by the numbers. This free Walaneki Oasoyo, I'm sure that's coded. Free Walanki. I don't know what they're saying. If Walanki is a word, though, this is a bunch of Walanki. Probably another word for bullshit. I never even heard that term before. But that's what this propaganda looks like to me. Walanki. If you wonder what that means, I guess it's a new word. It means completely false, fabricated bullshit. So, yeah, we should do from Amal Khan's birthday. Amal Clooney's birthday, September 28th. So, Amal Clooney to September 28th. And then we'll end this. So, Amal Clooney, is a Lebanese British barrister. Wait. Okay, she was. I was like, oh, is she not George Clooney's wife? She is. I was like, what? Okay, I mean, who else? This is easily set up propaganda. Also, another thing I noticed when I was younger, I noticed how even though some of the names sound weird, it might just because we've seen them a lot in the movies, but I've always realized they're all easy to spell. All these major people in the media, it's easy to just spell their last name, their first name. There's never anything that's like hard to spell. It's like they make sure that you know how to like spell the name, and they're easy to figure out and keep in your mind's eye. So Amal Clooney, Ney Alamuddin, born February 3rd, the day of the next Super Bowl, 1978. Born in 78, and here, Aung San Suu Kyi, 78. So it was 3rd February to September 28th. Let's see how long they waited from her birthday. 34 weeks. 34 weeks. Wish I did that earlier. Suu Kyi, 34. There we go. Suu Kyi, 34. She's going to talk to Suu Kyi, 34 weeks from her birthday. Yeah, that's how we got her name. See? Amal Clooney calls them Myanmar's Suu Kyi to pardon Reuters reporters. Suu Kyi is the actress we're looking at for the past 20 minutes. Suu Kyi, using the S exception, S the 19th letter, 1 plus 9 is 10. Add them all, 34. And Amal Clooney is doing this a span of 34 weeks from her birthday. See how I can just pick any random piece of propaganda and just do this, and it always comes out like this. This is clear proof that it's a one world order putting out all this bullshit. Anyone can do it, as anyone can decode this and see the type of world they're living in. Before it was 11:58. Is this now 11:59? Formation 59. I don't even know what they're trying to do now. Flip. I've seen this many times before, though. You reload it or you do something else, the time changes by a second. I mean, is it either a technical glitch or they're just coding more of their numbers? Look at this. 34 weeks from her birthday. What a bunch of crap. Yeah, I think definitely ugly ass Jew. She could be a he. Michelle Obama's a man. Guys, in Kabbalah, God's a female and a male. I definitely feel like they're trying to portray that ritual, do it to people at birth and stuff. It's definitely Pavlov's dog out there. But yeah, she's definitely, this is a false Jew from Revelation. The false Jews from Revelation 3:9. This is, Amal Clooney is one of them they're talking about. She's participating in their propaganda. Sent here to deceive you, to control your mind's eye. Bunch of sodomites. These people are disgusting. You're welcome, Truth Seeker. Yeah, their name before is harder. They make it easy. They make it so it's easy to just see. Thanks, Bart. I'm glad you like my drive, man. I like putting this out. You'll never own a cell phone or Facebook. My lifestyle is great. I can't even argue with that. I didn't have a Facebook for a while. Then just occasionally to put out truth out there and keep in contact with this community. So to me, it's like I don't want to use the term have to, but if it's a good way for me to keep in contact with y'all, even through Facebook, I'm gotta do it. Because honestly, guys, this gang has all my information. That's the thing. Whenever they say, "Oh, information leak," I'm like, what are they talking about? They have all of our information anyway. I'm not saying still put all information out there. I'm just saying if they say, "Oh, the government has your information," I never got that. I'm like, dude, when you fill out forms, go to DMV, you surrender all your information anyway. When you're born, you surrender all your information. So, like, what's the point? Why be afraid that the government has information? It's just like you can tell it's fake news propaganda whenever they say the type of stuff. Eric Snowden coming out, they're spying on us. They have all our information. It's like, nigga, you late to the party. They've been there forever with their information, spying on us. Why do we have this actor now coming out, Eric Snowden? And then everyone wakes up. I mean, come on. People still praise Eric Snowden and call him a hero. I'm like, guys, you needed him to come and tell you this? Like, what? But anyway, gonna end it there because I can get sucked into something else. But good, we know Aung San Suu Kyi is just another theatrical actor. Amal Clooney, another theatrical actor, doing what they're told to do and say bullshit propaganda. Orange equal 33. To have the orange, our DNA or info. It's just a bunch of crap. Either take this government out. Hot dog. Oh my goodness, hot dog. I know pizza something 33. Oh my goodness. You see these American staples, hot dog, pizza. This is what they use to get your mind's eye. I'm not saying that they don't taste good, but guys, they have a lot of people's mind's eye with the pizza. I mean, they just do. Like, it's one thing to love pizza and enjoy it and even eat it every day, but there's another thing for it to have your mind's eye. It really does have the mind's eye. Pizza and beer and football. It's like the combination, man. It has the mind's eye of a lot of the masses. I'm not saying don't eat pizza. I'm not saying don't enjoy it. I mean, probably not eat pizza from these Zionist Jew chains if you can, but like, again, I'm not really here to tell you what to do with your money or or how to eat, but just understand this: have the mindset of the masses. Wiener 88. Yeah, Pizzagate psyop from the Jewish Kabbalists. Jewish 88. Pizzagate, just another psyop. I mean, that's another thing. Like, this gang's been doing all sorts of nasty sex acts to children and all sorts of people for millennia. So, Pizzagate just comes out now, and now people want to talk about it. Like, I'm not talking about you, Trusik. I mean, people in general that, like, are all concerned now. It's like, why are you concerned now when they've been clearly doing this forever? Pizzagate is just some fake news propaganda event. Just mocking, just first off, discrediting the fact that they could ever do that. Like, oh, well, it's because they said they found it to be fake news, which, the story goes. The whole thing was fake news, but the actual act of what they're doing, the pedophilia, and kidnapping children for sex acts, guys, it's okay for them to do this in the Talmud. So they're going to do it. They're going to do it. Massacre. Is this more of the fake terrorists? I'm not saying this, people don't run around and do this. A lot of them indoctrinated to do it, but when they put out this type of things, man, a lot of them are plays or ritual sacrifices that they're putting out. See, I'm not sitting there saying that nothing happens in the world. People don't do this, but everything that comes from the media to reporters dedicated to the truth, but here they're in this fake news. See, I don't know why I'm clicking on it. I need to end the stream. False flag 156 in the Jewish cipher. If you read out 33, you get 156. Here, updated at 156. December 19th. This is about almost a week after they were detained. Wallon and Kya So-u. Thura Ong. Then we have Aung Suu Kyi. I know they could share names more maybe in that region of the world, but understand it's all a joke. Aung Suu Kyi, her employers are putting this on. It's a fake news event. So I'm gonna stop the stream now. Jared Fogle and Syed. There's some of the same thing in the Matrix. Jared. Not an overlap, but it's still interesting. Jared is. I mean, if you're saying Jared was a psyop, though, I know you're probably just saying he's a psyop. Absolutely. Yep, always food. I mean, it's just the inside joke. Anthony Weiner, Jared, John Podesta. I mean, just a bunch of baloney. No pun intended. Glad you. Yeah, no problem. Glad to be streaming this. Definitely will try to do hard on 33. Nice. Glad to be streaming this. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time.